Have you ever felt lost in life? Like you're walking through a dark valley, unsure of where to go or who to trust? Psalm 23 is one of the most loved passages in the Bible, and there's a good reason why. It speaks to the deepest needs of the human heart: safety, guidance, peace, and love. But instead of ancient language or hard-to-follow poetry, let's explore this scripture in a way that feels like a conversation, like a gentle hand on your shoulder when the world feels too heavy. Let's walk together through Psalm 23, not just as words, but as a journey, a spiritual experience that brings calm in chaos, strength in weakness, and hope when you feel all alone. It begins with these simple words. The Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. Imagine for a moment that you're a sheep. Not in a silly way, but in a meaningful one. Sheep are vulnerable. They need protection. They don't have fangs or claws. They can't fight off danger alone. And we're not that different, are we? We may put on a brave face, but inside, we long for someone to lead us, someone who knows the way. David, the writer of this psalm, once worked as a shepherd. He understood the risks, the care, the responsibility. When he called God his shepherd, he was saying, I trust you to take care of me, the way I used to care for my sheep. And then he says something powerful. I shall not want. That means, I lack nothing. Not because life is always easy, but because the shepherd provides everything we need, when we need it. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. Picture a peaceful field, full of soft grass. The sun is warm but not too hot. There's a calm stream nearby, with water so clear you can see your reflection. That's what God offers to the soul that follows him: rest. Peace. A break from the noise of the world. How often do we chase everything, success, approval, money, and end up tired and empty? God says, come rest with me. Let me restore you. He refreshes my soul. Not just your body. Your soul, the deepest part of who you are. The place that holds your fears, your dreams, your wounds. When the shepherd leads, he doesn't just show us the way, he heals us along the path. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Life is full of choices. Some roads look exciting but end in pain. Others feel hard but lead to peace. God's guidance isn't about control, it's about care. Like a GPS that knows the road ahead, he sees what we can't. And his direction always leads to life. He does it for his name's sake, because he's good, and he keeps his promises. Even when we don't understand, we can trust that the shepherd never misleads his sheep. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Let's be honest, life has valleys. Painful seasons. Grief. Uncertainty. But notice this, David doesn't say, if I walk through the valley. He says, even though. Dark times will come. But he isn't afraid. Why? Because God is with him. Not above him, shouting directions. Not far ahead, waiting. But with him. Right there in the valley. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The rod was for protection, beating away wild animals. The staff was for guidance, gently pulling the sheep back to safety. God defends you. He redirects you. He stays by your side in the scariest moments. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Now this is surprising. Imagine your enemies watching you eat a feast, one that God made just for you. It's not about revenge. It's about confidence. God says, even when people are against you, I will still bless you. I will still provide. They cannot stop what I've planned for you. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. In ancient times, oil was a sign of blessing and healing. Overflowing cups meant more than enough. God doesn't give you scraps. He gives you abundance. Not always in things, but in peace, joy, strength, and hope. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life. Not just sometimes. All the days. When you feel strong, and when you don't. When life goes well, and when it falls apart. God's love isn't chasing you to punish. It's following you to restore, to remind you that you're never alone. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is the final promise. Not just temporary help. Not just today or tomorrow. But forever. God offers you a home, not a place, but a presence. A relationship that never ends. So what does Psalm 23 really mean? It's not just poetry. It's a promise. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. The shepherd sees you. He knows where you've been, and where you're going. He walks with you in peace and in pain, with comfort and strength. And if you're willing to follow him, no matter where you are in life, he'll lead you to something greater than you've ever known. Rest. Purpose. Love. And a forever home with him.